Hi, my name is Mei Makino, and I was the writer and director of Evidence for Santa.
My name is Andy Young. I was the producer of Evidence for Santa.
So I guess the first question is, tell us about Evidence for Santa.
Basically, I guess this brief synopsis of Evidence for Santa would be a young girl is convinced the homeless man at the park is Santa, and she's determined to get the truth from her parents. Yes, so this is kind of influenced from past experiences I had as a kid, and then I was really obsessed with the show Homeland, and which is like about CIA agents, and I thought it would be funny to, what if a kid acted like a CIA agent? And so it's kind of Nancy Drew-ish. She's a detective, but very, very intense Nancy Drew. So
yeah, like a Nancy Drew Tracy Flick holiday movie.
Yeah. Oh, so you said that you were influenced by something. Like what happened to you that you thought a homeless man was?
I mean, I was maybe 7 or 8, and there was this guy who just walked around my neighborhood, and I thought we had a connection. I thought he was Santa. But anyways, that idea just always stuck with me, and I approached it like a couple different ways. Like one of the ways I approached it, actually, I wrote a whole script that was a drama, and I was like, that's not really me, and I thought about it some more and really honed in on the main character and making her very passionate about finding out who this man was. So
did you ever think that it was going to be a feature film? Because it kind of sounds like you were thinking about.
Right. I didn't really think about it as a feature afterwards. I actually was kind of thinking about possibly writing a TV pilot for it, and kind of making it about this little girl as a detective and her different adventures with, debunking the different people in her neighborhood. So, I haven't really thought about it too much as a feature, but maybe as a TV show or a web show.
Yeah, well, that's interesting because you don't see a lot of good writing for that. For young people,
it's the best.
Yeah, we love kids TV.
I was just gonna say it's the best kind of kids movie where it doesn't talk down to children, and it's great for adults as well. And that's the kind of, I think, kids movies that we grew up on, and it's definitely the kind of kids movie we sought out to make. So yeah, it was important to make sure the quality of that writing was good.
So what was your job on the film?
I produced the film. We took a class together at the University of Texas called Advanced Narrative Production, where everybody had to write a script, and they picked the 5 best ones, and then everyone would split off and make those movies. May's really, in my opinion, stuck out in the class. It was funny, it was smart, it was short, and it had a lot of heart to it, and obviously it was a very unique concept, and I was like, well, I want to become a better producer, and this seems up in my wheelhouse to produce. So my job was to kind of make sure the trains run on time. I helped set up the casting, locations, catering, all the not fun stuff was my job, basically.
But he did such a good job at it.
Because people say, well, people who aren't in the industry, they're like, what does a producer do, and why do they get the Academy Award for Best Picture, right? So
I think it's because you shepherd the project. Like I was really fighting for the project before we ever knew we were going to make it, and it's just making sure May's vision is protected and that she's happy and that she's making the movie she wants to make and that she doesn't have to compromise. That was my big job throughout the movie, I'd say. And I'm very happy with it.
So is this your first film in the Texas Shorts?
Yes, it is. This is actually the first festival we're playing at, we're really excited to be here.
And how long is the film?
5 minutes.
5 minutes, 5:30-ish. Yeah, it's really short. So.
And I mean, I hear that it's kind of hard to make a short film because people want to make it a medium short film, or was it always 5 minutes, or did you guys have to?
Yeah, actually, our script was required to only be 5 pages. So I remember the first time I wrote it, it went over a lot, and it was just about cutting it down. And I think 5 minutes is a good length. Like it's quick. I don't think there's anything that's like too much in it. You know what I mean? Like we cut it down to the bare essentials.
We really wanted it to be like as economical as possible, where it just moves really quickly. It's a good pace, and that people aren't like checking their watch by the end of it, which sometimes happens with short films. So it was important for us to make it like a quick, fun, short comedy for sure.
And tell me about the actors in the film. How did you guys find your actors? What do you look for in your actors?
You take this one.
Well, Andy, he put out a casting call, and he just like spread a wide net, I guess, on Short Film Texas and Craigslist.
Short Film Texas, and then for the actual Santa, we knew that wasn't the best avenue, so we looked at like finding where those kind of people, like there's forums for like actual people who are Santa, like, and we found our guy through that. He was like, he plays Santa a lot during this time of year, and he's been in a bunch of plays as Santa, and obviously he's the perfect choice for it. And then mainly the kid was the hardest part to find, but we just saw Delaney in film.
Yeah, Delaney, she's the lead actress that plays Julie, and the film kind of really rests on her shoulders in terms of whether or not this was going to work, because we needed to find an actress who could pull that likability, but also the maturity of the role, and she really nails it. And there's still, like, she's mature, but there's still an innocence about her. But she came in and she read for us, and we, like, I think when she left, I like did a dance.
You did do a dance. You did,
because I was so happy. She was so good.
None of the other kids got a dance. Delaney got a dance.
Yeah, Delaney got a dance. So,
so tell me the sad, happy story that you were talking about earlier.
Mom blog.
We part of it we shot in a park, and as the good producer, I got all of our permits, made sure everything was set up. We were 110% down with the Parks and Recreation Department to shoot. We got to the park, and a bunch of kids and stuff were playing on the playground that we were using, and me and the ADs kind of had to be bad guys and just be like, sorry, you can't shoot here, we kind of blocked this off. Some of the moms weren't a big fan of that, so the next thing we know, the park is swarmed with them refusing to leave. We don't have any permits on any of them or anything.
Moms had called moms, basically, to say, like, hey, like, these people are filming on our park, like, this is ridiculous, we're trying to have fun with our kids. And other moms came, and apparently there was some, I don't know, I guess they had like some Yahoo group where they were posting about this. Yeah.
And it was the weirdest protest I've ever seen, just these 40-something moms and their little kids who didn't want to be there, first of all. Just being pawns in their scheme. It was very disheartening, but overall,
I felt terrible, and I was making a children's film.
Yeah, it really made us think, like, maybe Delaney shouldn't be the good.
You're like, come see our film when it comes out.
Right. And they're just like, no, we want it to be on the swings.
Yeah. So what happened? Did you end up filming in the park, or did you guys have to leave, or what?
Well, initially my vision was the park was going to be empty because it was like a very like emotional moment for the character. So we did a pretty good job of like being like, hey, can you stand over here for like 2 hours? And they would be really upset with us. But there are a few shots in the film where you can see people in the background, and it's really fine. Like
it only bothers us. It only bothers us because we have to deal with it.
Because you know the story.
Yeah, it really doesn't take away from it too much.
It's just still fine, and whatever.
So what's next for you guys? Are you guys doing other film festivals, working on other projects? What's going on?
Yeah, we're kind of in a weird stage right now. We just graduated college, and we're still trying to figure out what to do, but I think the main thing is we just want to keep making stuff, and I know I'm writing, and I'm trying to get on as many projects as possible, and just seeing what comes our way, and just keep on making movies with our friends. It's awesome.
Yeah. No, I'm a writer-director by trade, so I'm just trying to get as many projects as I can under my belt, while also finding other ideas that I know I could never direct to be able to produce that, like for people like Mei and other filmmakers that I like who have like a great idea but just need someone to help give it the extra push and actually get it made. So just in that weird position of trying to do a little bit of everything, I would say.
So where can we follow your work?
Well, you can go to our Facebook page, which is just Evidence for Santa, and like us there for updates. The trailer's posted there.
We're hoping to do a couple more festivals, and I feel like it'll, come up online once at some point, but we'll see. Yeah,
definitely. I think we're going to try to get in a few more festivals, and then it'll be posted on the Facebook page and our Vimeo, and
all the good stuff, and everybody can see it. It'll be great.
Well, congratulations. Thank you for talking with us today.
Thank you so much for having us. It's awesome.